Hey beautiful people, my name's Kristen. Thank you for stopping by my channel today to hear about my quarter year book kind of freak out tag, right? It was originally created by a channel called Rosin's Reads. I'm not actually familiar with that channel. I'm gonna have to check them out. And I was so kindly tagged by Nikki at Red Dot Reads, and I know that channel very well and love watching her. She is a fantastic BookTube reviewer, so I will leave her link below and highly recommend checking her out. So here are the questions. How many books have you read so far? I need to start using Storygraph to keep track of this because I had to go back and actually physically count. I've read 33 books so far. 2 of those were mammoths and another 5 of them were in the 600 page range. So it's a good I'm pleased with how many books I've read this year. Have you already found a book that you think might be a 2022 favorite? So spoiler alert, I have 7 5-stars already out of the 33, so that is amazing. For favorite, I'm gonna go ahead and of course give it up to the Neal Shusterman Scythe series. I read Thunderhead and The Toll both this year, and I already predicted I was going to love them because Scythe was a 5-star for me, and all 3 of them are. And so this is just totally, absolutely going to be in my top for the year. Is just, there's no way it won't be, although I'll probably cheat and put those 2 books together as one to make room for more of the 5 stars in there. Then it says, any 1 stars or least favorite book. There was only one book that I kind of DNF'd and gave the 1 star to, and I hate to do that to any author. This is a middle grade Romeo and what's her name, Shani Petrov. But if you are a young person who wants to read exclusively about high school crushes, that's what this is. It just didn't have enough depth or character development or anything, but the premise of being centered around an understudy and having a crush, and it reads very much like Saved by the Bell or some of those really campy, just pure silly teenager kind of things. But sometimes you might want that. So there you go. What was your most read genre so far? I can talk. This is kind of going into one of the later questions, but my kind of goals are to read a classic a month, a nonfiction a month, and a new release a month. And unsurprising, therefore, I have 10 nonfiction, 8 classics, and 9 new releases, whereas I define them if they've come out in the past year. So not necessarily 2022, but within the past calendar year. So besides that, I started trying to find any other cohesive genre, and I guess maybe I can just say I'm a diverse reader because I had like 1 mystery, 2 young adults, a thriller, supernatural. I did have 3 romances thanks to February, and I intentionally tried to up my romance game. I had only read 1 historical fiction, which I love historical. So no, beyond my goals, which is fine. A book that comes out in 2022 already that you want to read but you haven't yet. So for this, it's definitely the Cartographers by Peng Shepherd. Yeah, Shepherd. And this is a new release that just came out that is centered around maps and a mystery and trying to solve it based on searching the maps. It sounds a little bit like National Treasure when I first read it, and I don't want to know too much more about it. I just think this will be really great, and I just haven't gotten to it because there's been a lot of reading that I've wanted to do. I skipped one. A book that surprised you. So a book that really surprised me in a very great way is another one of my 5 stars, and that's George Eliot's Middlemarch. I like classics, of course, and Victorian literature, although it's not my favorite classics usually. Pride and Prejudice is my favorite until this book came along, and this is now my favorite, like, Victorian style, and it's a chunker. It was intimidating, and I loved it. I loved all of it. And so I plan to reread this sometime. It was just really, really fun. So that surprised me in a really good way. didn't expect that. One goal that you made that you're succeeding at. So keeping up with my classics, my nonfiction, and my new releases. My goal is one a month, and we're in the 4th month, and I've got 10, 8, and 9. So I'm doing all right, y'all. And one goal that you made that you need to focus on. So the goal I need to focus on is making these videos. I had a goal to be way more consistent in my BookTube publishing than I am. And I have all these great ideas, and I have things that I really am excited to film and share. And I just don't. I need to prioritize that. I need to hashtag goal, more videos. New to you booktubers for 2022 that you recommend. So I have met a lot of awesome booktubers just in recent history. I just found Read by Fred's channel because of my book acquiring tag. I just discovered Lois at Lochan Reads. She had put a video out that was recommended for me that was why I no longer talk to white people about race, and so I started following some of her reviews that were just really, really thoughtful and helpful. Anna at a blurb from the Serb, just found her through Brandon's bookshelf and a dialogue that they'd had, and she just has a lot of philosophy and deeper readings that I enjoy her perspective. MJ at Reading This Life, she has been doing an awesome series on new booktubers, and I had followed her for quite a while, but I just had really tapped into more of her videos lately. And then the one that's a little embarrassing that I should have found her channel a long time ago was Shelley Swearingen. She is amazing. She's like so on point with her editing and videos and the books that she reads and the things that she films. It's like I want to be Shelley Swearingen when I grow up, because her channel and her videos are awesome, and I just so am inspired and appreciative of her and her videos. So, and I feel like I kind of have a little, kindred spirit going on there. So those are it. I have another goal that I'm going to try to actually figure out Storygraph. I kept trying to import my Goodreads 3 times and I failed, y'all. I can't. Me and tech. Yeah, not so much. But I've at least got this video up if you're watching it, so that's a plus. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're one of those new booktubers, I just tagged you.